Over 12,000 Canadian flags have been planted here on the front lawn of Manulife to honor the more than 120,000 members of Canadian Armed Forces who have fallen in service. This is one of many events happening across the GTA to mark Remembrance Day. A stunning sight which took 40 volunteers and 4 hours to complete, making an impact on anyone who walks by. People stopping to pause and take pictures.
I don't think we intended for anyone to stop by and take photos, but it is such a beautiful sight, and I think when you're in the middle of downtown, when you see some green space and an area that's been decorated to pay a tribute to fallen soldiers, you're so in awe of everything that you would rather share this with your community and your friends.
Premier Doug Ford also not waiting until November 11th to remember lives lost. Ford unveiled the design of a new memorial which will be built at the Ontario Legislature to honor Canadian heroes of the war in Afghanistan.
This memorial will be a space for all Ontarians and Canadians to connect with history. Read about the sacrifices that were made in the name of freedom and remember those who made them.
The memorial will include a stone from an Inukshuk that stood at Kandahar Airfield as a dedication to the fallen soldiers. 158 Canadians were killed in the war in Afghanistan. Retired General Rick Hillier led the consultation panel that helped to design the monument.
A fallen maple leaf pattern that is inlaid within the pavement on the ground will be physically connected to memorials. This pattern of leaves will lead people to a ribbon-like piece of bronze that will bend and fold into 7 vertical elements. Each one of those 7 elements represents one of the stages of the Canadian mission in Afghanistan.
So many members of Canada in our minority communities, racialized communities, people of different heritage and faith have played immeasurable contributions, including women, in wartime, and we are so proud to celebrate their contributions.
Hundreds of people, including Education Minister Stephen Lecce, gathered at the Baitul Islam Mosque in Vaughan today for the 9th Muslims for Remembrance Day event. The Royal Canadian Legion was also in attendance to honor Canada's veterans. The Ahmadiyya community proud to be hosting the event.
We are taught that love of country is part of faith, so we enthusiastically join every activity which shows that we are actively engaged in anything good for Canada.
Remembrance Day services across the city will be held on Sunday at the York Cemetery and Funeral Centre, St. Paul's Bloor Street, the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 11, and at the Scarborough Civic Centre. On Monday, City News will be live at the Old City Hall for Toronto's official Remembrance Day ceremony. It will start at 10:45 a.m. and you can watch it live on our website, Facebook, and Twitter. Maliha Sheikh, City News, Toronto.